Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Semajical Reviews, where it's time now for you to hear my honest opinion of Mufasa, the Lion King. Now, what's this about? Well, it's about a young Mufasa who, at the time this film takes place, is a young lion prince. He's a young cub. And it's supposed to be the setup for the 2019 film, The Lion King. So we see Mufasa growing up, and we see younger versions of Timon and Pumbaa. So that would be when Pumbaa was a young warthog and Timon was a young meerkat. Simples. And, well, to get into the meaty of it now. What a disappointment. Hardly bears thinking about if you're fans of The Lion King. You're better off watching the animated film from 1994. I was heavily disappointed by this film, and it was nearly 2 hours of my life I'm not gonna get back. Oh dear. I don't recommend you seeing it. Because I didn't either! Happy April Fool's Day, everyone. If you thought this was a serious review, then you should have paid closer attention to the thumbnail. Oh, I haven't seen this film, and nor do I plan to. I just thought this would make a great joke for April Fool's Day. So, happy April Fool's Day. And if you believed I'd seen the film and this was a serious opinion, gotcha! It's the spirit of the day. So, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have us a magical time. Hi guys, and welcome back to Semajical Reviews, where it's now time for me to review another YouTuber. This time a British YouTuber, another British YouTuber, yes. Snipe Snap. That's right, so it's a shout out to him as well. So Snipe, if you're watching this, let me know in the comments below. And specifically, his series Battle of the Brats, which is a series in which he looks at online videos of animated children who are also bratty. And he covers a whole range of these, from characters such as Norman Price to Horrid Henry and the Little Princess, and characters from YouTube channels such as Woohoo Animation. So that would be Roy's Bedoys. Yep. I was introduced to that character through this show. And Cusley. Another character I was introduced to through this show. And so he's from Choo Choo TV. And Little Brown Bear, another character I'd never heard of until I've watched one of the videos that Snow Snap made about the character. Now, Horrid Henry is a topic he's gone back to again and again. So there's such topics on that range from Silly Simon and his sporadic changes of attitude towards Henry, Perfect Peter, Moody Margaret, Rude Ralph. But I'd have to say, some of my favourite videos of his are not the Horrid Henry ones. Oh, no. But they are, in fact, the ones that introduced me to the new characters that I'd never heard of before watching any of the videos. Especially Roy's Bedoys. Yeah, because since then I've actually gone back and looked at every single video they've put out for that character. Admittedly, I've actually watched the compilations mostly, with some of the episodic videos in there. So basically what this series is a series where Snipe Snap watches and reacts to an animated cartoon brat and then calls them out on their behaviour. And if he notices a type of behaviour that's not particularly bratty, he'll call that out as well. So, and of course, if anyone comments on this video saying how badly it sucks, the only reaction you're going to get from me on that is, huh? No, come on. Reviews of certain characters on their own will be coming soon. I thought I would just give Snipe Snap a spotlight review for this for the show and this episode of the show, obviously. So I'll leave a link to Snipe Snap's channel in the comments. In the description of this video. So if I've interested any of you to go and see them, his videos, you'll be redirected through that link to his channel. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a magical time. Hi guys, and welcome back to Semajical Reviews, where it's time to go back into the world of the Ghostbusters. Don't know why I say that when I've not reviewed a single film before this one. I would have done well to have done so. I'm reviewing the 2024 film Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. That's right. Now, this would be the fourth or fifth film in the franchise, depending on if you count the all-female reboot. I'm counting it as the fourth because that reboot's a separate thing. And this is the second of two legacy sequels. It's a sequel to the film Afterlife, the Ghostbusters film, which came out in 2021. So, the Ghostbusters are back in this film. And we are thrown right into the action with them blasting a ghost. But not before we're shown a flashback to 1904 where we see someone known as the Fire Master getting frozen by the big bad of our film, who is, well, not a ghost, but an evil god. Oh gee, I wonder who they could have taken the hints from that one from. Gozer from the original film? Yeah, but only Gozer couldn't freeze things. So this god has ice powers, and this man turns out to be the descendant of the Fire Master, basically someone who can telekinetically control fire. As well as a ghost girl seemingly teaming up with Phoebe, the youngest Ghostbuster, in the Spangler family. Yeah, descendants of Egon Spangler. But the other former Ghostbusters, Bill Murray as Peter Venkman, and Dan Aykroyd as Ray Stantz return and team up. Yes, Janine also suits up as a Ghostbuster. And they team up to take this big bad down. And if there's one Marvel film this actually likens itself to, I say it's Avengers Endgame. Yeah. I mean, it's all there. Now, guys, my opinion of this film, it is actually the best of all the Ghostbusters films. Yeah, that's right, there I said it. You can disagree with me all you want, but no drama, please. So, that's it for this review. What am I going to be reviewing next? You'll have to wait and see. Until then, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a ghost-busting Semajical time. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Semajical Reviews, where it's time to review the third season of the hit American sitcom, Friends. Now, before I begin, do you like the new thumbnail? No, I know, it's not a screenshot from the show. It's an AI image, but still, that's what they're gonna look like from now on. Anyway, Season 3 of Friends aired on NBC over in the US between 1996 and 1997 for 25 episodes, bringing the show's total by the end of that to 73 episodes. And what we get throughout these next 25 episodes is just 25 episodes of pure hilarity and laughter. That's right. And this is where Ross and Rachel possibly even begin to have relationship problems. And there's even an episode in which Phoebe has heart problems. I know this is all very wild. Anyway, all the episodes are top notch. The performances from our 6 main actors are always top notch. There's not a single bad episode in the bunch here. That you will be pleased to hear. Or then again, perhaps not. So, what are your opinions of this season of Friends? Of Friends? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a magical time. Hi guys, and welcome back to Semajical Reviews, where it's time to crack on with the next review. What's it going to be, you might be wondering? Well, it is for the 2007 fantasy adventure film Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. Try and say that 10 times faster. Now, what's this film about? Well, it's about the owner of a whimsical, magical toy shop called Mr. Megorium. He owns this toy shop, which is magical, as I've just said. All the toys in it are alive. His manager, Molly Mahoney, is also his apprentice. He's training her up to run the shop, or to take ownership of the shop after him, because he's planning to leave. And he announces this just as an accountant named Henry Weston is brought in to help him keep his accounts. And during their conversation, he actually drops this bombshell. He's been running the shop, according to him in the film, since the 1770s. Now, there's a discrepancy there. He's 243 years old by the end of the film. And the film takes place in its year of release, 2007. That would make him born in 1764. So, according to Mr. Megorium in the film, he's been running that shop since he was a kid. Yeah, sure you have. Unless he was talking about his dad owning a shop before him. So yeah, it is what I refer to as the Willy Wonka of toy shops. Of course, a 9-year-old boy named Eric also works in the shop after returning from summer camp. This kid has no friends his own age and gravitates towards Henry as a friend. Yeah. But this film is nothing but a magical adventure from beginning to end, and it's definitely worth a watch. I can't recommend it highly enough. So guys, if you have seen this film before, let me know in the comments below of your opinions. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching and have us a magical time.